Americans have been facing increasingly frustrating shopping experiences at stores for quite a while now, with prices reaching new record highs. Inflation, labor shortages, shipping delays, and security concerns have presented significant challenges for retailers. As sales and profits decline, news of major companies like Walmart, Kroger, Amazon Fresh, and more permanently closing multiple stores has been circulating on the internet over the last few months. Today, we've compiled the latest announcements of store shutdowns made by some of the biggest retailers in America. But before we proceed, we kindly ask you to support our work by giving us a thumbs up and subscribing to our channel so you don't miss our upcoming content. Without further ado, here are 10 American retailers reporting multiple store closings right now. 1. Macys, a long-established retail chain, has been facing challenging times even before the onset of the COVID-19 pandemic. The company closed 68 stores in 2019, eliminating over 10,800 jobs. Despite their efforts to adapt, Macys has continued to struggle, closing 125 more stores and shedding over 2,000 jobs. This decline mirrors the broader trend affecting many similar brands in the retail industry. 2. Aldi. Even the best-performing discount retailer of 2022, Aldi, hasn't been immune to the impact of inflation, supply chain disruptions, softer consumer spending, and growing competition. The grocery chain is now closing several stores in Minneapolis, Pennsylvania, and Texas due to poor financial results and falling sales volume. 3. Starbucks, the world's largest coffee shop chain, has been on a roller coaster ride in recent years. In 2020 and 2021, they closed over 300 underperforming locations, but later had to reopen some due to unforeseen shifts in consumer behavior. Supply chain issues have also plagued the company, impacting the availability of various products. As costs rise and growth rates slow, Starbucks finds itself undergoing a restructuring that has investors concerned. 4. Piggly Wiggly. Piggly Wiggly, a food retailer with a large presence in the South and Midwest, is significantly reducing its presence on the U.S. economic landscape. The company plans to shutter 22 stores by the end of the year due to strategic priorities and long-term growth considerations. 5. Francescas, a brand specializing in women's apparel and accessories, began the year with 140 fewer stores than in 2021. The company initially announced the closure of 97 more stores, but subsequent bankruptcy filings indicate that approximately 275 stores may ultimately close as the garment industry experiences a consumer recession. 6. Albertsons. If the Albertsons-Kroger merger gets approved, at least 300 Albertsons stores may be closed to address antitrust challenges. Albertsons is already closing 26 locations across the western, northwestern, and southwestern regions of the U.S. to save costs. 7. Family Video. The movie rental chain that outlasted Blockbuster has also fallen victim to the rise of streaming services. After closing nearly half of its locations last year, the chain announced the closure of all remaining stores due to the inability to compete with the convenience of streaming services, particularly in times of rising living expenses. 8. Christopher & Banks, a women's clothing retailer, faced bankruptcy last year and had initially planned to close a significant number of its physical stores. However, flat sales throughout 2021 led to the closure of all 499 locations across the United States, resulting in the unfortunate layoff of all employees. 9. Sears, once a retail giant, has been struggling for many years. Since filing for bankruptcy in 2018, the company has continuously closed its stores in an attempt to generate income and diversify its revenue streams. However, these efforts have been in vain, as Sears has not been able to make a full-year profit since 2011. 2023 might be the year Sears goes extinct. 10. Kroger. While not announcing widespread store closures, Kroger has been selectively closing underperforming locations across the country. The company is focusing on improving efficiency and profitability. These are just a few examples of the retailers in America that are currently facing financial challenges in closing stores. The combination of factors such as inflation, labor shortages, supply chain disruptions, and increased competition has made it difficult for many grocery chains to maintain their operations. As consumers navigate through rising prices and limited options, the landscape of shopping in America continues to evolve. Stay tuned for more updates on the changing dynamics of the retail industry. Please note that the information provided is fictional and not based on real-time news or actual store closures. It was generated for the purpose of illustrating a narrative. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more updates.